Is this thing on? Retro? Who decided this? Every girl needs a bag of chips. Whether or not these are valid sources, debatable.
Guess who's back? Welcome back to Valid Source. Valid Source, Colorado's favorite podcast about the things the internet swears are true. I'm Harley, and this is Ashley.
And we are two curious ladies who decided if we were going to spend 3 hours falling down a research rabbit hole, we might as well hit record.
You were thinking it, we said it.
Let's go.
Ashley, how was your week?
It was awesome. I went on vacation.
She went on vacation
Mm-hmm.
and came back, and we were
Struggling.
struggling a little bit.
I have vacation brain. I have a little bit of vacation brain right now, which is nice. That's good. That's
Yeah.
good news. That means I got to relax and turn it off.
Exactly.
And it's now loading. So
Mhm.
we're waiting.
What'd you do on your vacation?
I went to the beach.
Nice.
Ocean City in Maryland. And what else did I do? I got a tan. I'm happy.
Nice.
I wanted a tan.
Yeah.
My legs were pale.
Okay.
Not my usual leg shade.
Okay. I think we all feel a little bit better when we're tan.
Yes. I was really happy. I was like, okay, finally. Like, I saw a picture of myself from a wedding.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I cannot believe I'm this pale. Like, what happened?
Casper.
Yes. I was very surprised that I was that pale. But okay, I got that taken care of.
Mm-hmm.
Problem solved. And then, yeah, I got to relax. Went to a few really good food places.
Nice. That's always good. I love vacation for the food spots.
That was it. What did you do this past week?
Let's see. I ended up going to 2 parties for my family.
Oh.
On Saturday, and then I was ziplining the other
Oh,
day.
that's fun.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. A lot of hiking. So,
Yeah, it is a lot of hiking.
mhm.
But there's also a lot of fly time.
It's so fast though that you're in the air. You do all this walking up the stairs, up these
it goes, like-
hills. Yeah,
That's true.
but it was fun.
Yeah, that is fun. I haven't gotten ziplining in a few years, so I should probably try it again.
Yeah.
I remember last time I went, one of my kids was like, why would you let me do this? This is so dangerous.
You went with your kid?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I can't
And-
even imagine.
I mean, he wasn't the only child there, but he was like, that was not okay. I was like, okay, I'm sorry. I thought I was giving you an experience.
Your youngest?
My oldest.
Oh, whoa.
He was like, I don't think this was safe. We shouldn't have done this. I'm like, okay, relax. So yeah, I was judged as a mother that
Okay.
day. Mhm.
It happens.
It happens. It's gonna happen a lot more. So
Yeah, but it's an experience I'm sure you won't forget.
exactly.
Nice. I had someone ask me what I am ethnicity wise, and I have a hard time explaining this to people because
Okay.
my last name doesn't help me.
No.
I have no idea
What it mean? Like
where it's from. So it got me really thinking about where do last names come from?
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, obviously I struggle with that. I've had an instance before where I've asked my grandparents and they give me this story about how when my ancestors came over that they went to this place and they were telling this person what their last name was and the person couldn't understand what they were saying and they wrote it down wrong.
Oh,
And so since then, it's been my last name.
interesting.
Okay, well, this is apparently a story that happens to a lot of people. So we're going to talk about last names today.
You know what just popped in my head? So you're talking about like your grandparents telling you this history.
Mm-hmm.
And I wonder how much history, things like 23andMe or Ancestry has messed up. Because, you know, like the family could be like, we're Italians and we're part of royalty. And then you grow up thinking you're royalty and then 23andMe is like, nah.
Oh my God.
Wouldn't that be interesting?
That would be very interesting.
Yeah, so it happened the other way where it's like they're making stuff up. Now we know. So grandma and grandpa, you gotta stop BSing.
Yeah.
We know.
Well, some people know, maybe. I don't know.
Exactly.
In most Hispanic cultures, people carry two surnames, one from the dad and one from the mom, and they both get passed down to the children, like when the parents get married. I didn't know this until I actually started working because I grew up in a place that wasn't very diverse.
Okay.
And so we were a lot more Americanized. And so basically, I didn't know anyone with two last names. I only knew people with one last name. An example of these like Hispanic cultures doing this would be like in Spain, they actually let you choose now from your parents. Yeah, which parent's last name you'd prefer.
Oh.
Yeah, which I thought was interesting. And then Brazil and Portugal traditionally flip the order. So the mom's last name is actually first, as opposed to other Hispanic cultures that do the father's last name first. So interesting.
But I don't think Portugal is Hispanic.
Yeah.
I don't consider it Hispanic. Speak Spanish.
They speak Portuguese.
That's not Spanish. It's very similar. I understand it.
Okay.
It's a whole different language. I just don't. Can I check him? These people are Hispanic. I'm in shock. Like, I'm learning this, which makes. I'm sorry, Portugal. If you are Hispanic, I just didn't think you are. Technically, no. Technically, Hispanic generally refers to people with heritage from Spanish-speaking countries, and Portuguese is a separate language.
Okay, well, my people are apparently from Portugal and Spain, and they're right next to each other.
They are right next to each other. I wonder if, like, in that country, there's a debate about it.
Probably.
Because, like, Puerto Rico, we're Americans.
Yeah.
But we are Puerto Ricans, you know? We're not going around saying, I'm from America. We say, I'm from Puerto Rico. I'm Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
You know, I don't go around and say, I'm American. Okay. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I wonder if that's what goes on in Portugal.
Okay, well, Portuguese,
like, we're Hispanic
people and Hispanic people.
Technically, they could be Latinos, though, because it comes from Latin. They could argue this. It's fine. We'll figure it out later, but anyway.
It's fine. Do your own research on this, please.
Yes, do your own research and go to your own conclusion. Whatever they say matters.
Yeah. Okay, switching gears. Iceland barely uses family surname. And so most people's quote unquote last name is just their parents' first name plus son or dottir.
Oh.
So like an example would be John, son. Each generation it changes because it's whatever the dad's name plus son.
Okay.
And then American culture, we just picked one single inherited last name from our father. And we treat it like that's how everyone does it, but that's not the case.
No.
So we're gonna get a little bit into it. I wanted to know where last names like officially came from because I just think it's a little interesting that we're like having a random name associated with our name that our parents choose, right?
Yeah.
There are basically 4 buckets every last name on earth falls into. The patronymic, which comes from the father's name, and that would be like Johnson, Richardson, Rodriguez, which is like the son of Rodrigo. But some cultures still generate a new one every generation instead of a fixed family name, like we had talked about with Iceland.
Okay.
So it just changes every generation based on the father's name. That was one bucket. The second bucket would be occupational.
I've heard this one.
Yeah, I've heard this one too.
And that's kind of where I thought all last names came from.
Okay, and so the third bucket is like locational. So Hill as a last name, or Wood. Have you ever heard of these last names? Or Marsh. Anything that would associate a family to like a location is kind of the other bucket. The fourth bucket is something a little more tricky. These can be categorized as imposed last names on people. If we think about like slavery time, and then when people became free, they obviously took the last name of the people, or they may have changed it afterwards. But a lot of
That
those
makes
last names
sense.
were imposed on them. If you were to put your last name through the 4 buckets, which one do you think it is? If you like think about your own last name.
It could be location.
Really? It could be. That would make a lot of sense. Mine, I don't know. It could be like a Smith, but then why wouldn't you just say Smith? So I tried to look it up and get a little bit more information and came up with an origin dating back to like a very English place, which I don't think my family is from England. That's not what I've been told, so I don't know. But the story that I was told was that the people didn't understand what they were saying, and I know that my grandparents have been Portuguese. So I tried to look it up, and I think that it may have come from like Simone, which would have been shortened, and it means the son of Simone. So I think it might be that one.
Okay. And then they wrote it wrong. I know someone, but their family's from China. And when they moved to the United States, they pick a new name. Usually it's like Tommy,
Annie.
Yeah, they're very common name because they just pick. So I wonder if that's kind of like what ends up happening, where they're just like, well, I don't understand Simone.
Yeah.
Because I'm from England.
It could be. Maybe one day I'll actually figure it out.
We'll find out. 23andMe. We got a mission for you. Go check.
Yeah.
You've got a lot of data.
Now that we know the 4 buckets, let's go into the single most believed last name myth in America, which is the same story that I've been told. So this is called the Ellis Island myth.
Okay. I didn't even know there were myths on last names.
Well, ask anyone with immigrant grandparents and you'll hear the same story. A tired clerk couldn't spell their name, so he made one up. It's in The Godfather, and it never happened. The myth is an inspector heard a name, couldn't spell it, changed it on the spot. And the reality is Ellis Island staff never wrote names down at all.
Oh,
yeah. Inspectors worked off ship manifests and were filled out before the ship ever left Europe. So
they're blaming the wrong people. Who was registering these people on the boat?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if we ever get that answer.
I don't know, but we're blaming the wrong ones.
But this story has stuck around for so long because it's satisfying and it makes you think that it could be real, right? It's in The Godfather Part II, and even some Ellis Island tour guides repeat the story.
Wow.
You would repeat it because it's
because it's common knowledge.
Yeah.
And it's in The Godfather. Come on.
Godfather 2.
Godfather 2. Sorry. I feel like I could use this for like if somebody blames me. I'm like, don't Godfather to me. You're blaming the wrong person for this.
Wow.
Or don't Ellis what?
Ellis Island.
Don't Ellis Island me.
Ooh.
And people be like, what are you talking about? Listen to valid source and you'll find out.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you're not going to Ellis Island me. I didn't do that.
No way. That's so crazy. What actually happened and how this myth maybe got created was that like name changes were real. But typically they were voluntarily, and usually it was done after to sound more American for jobs.
Yep, that makes sense.
I thought something was crazy, and it kind of brings us back to Colorado.
Okay.
In the Leadville's Evergreen Cemetery, there is a ton of Irish surnames from the 1880s.
Okay.
During the mining boom. Okay. And a 2023 memorial honors about 1,300 Irish miners who settled that town. But actually, none of those names had ever touched a port of entry.
Wait, we made up names?
It sounds like you made up names. Why would we do that?
Did we just not? Because you know how we say John Doe or Jane Doe?
Yeah.
Did we just not have that back then?
I don't
We were just
know.
like, I'm going to call this one this.
Johnson.
I don't understand why we would make up names. Or witness protection.
Back in the 1880s,
You don't know what was going on back then.
it was pretty easy to get away from town to town. We're not in constant
I
communication.
don't know. That's true. I'm just going off of
Witness
forces.
protection.
I don't know. Witness protection was a good one, only if it was more recent.
I mean, maybe they had pictures, right? I don't know when photography
I have
came
no
out,
idea.
but to know someone's face in like 2 states over, you're not gonna know.
No, and how many people like now you meet people. Also, I don't even think back then schools were this big.
No way. There's like
So,
12
yes.
maybe.
And then kids were like working in their house
Yeah.
and doing stuff. Did you even meet that many people back then? I don't think you did.
No.
Now we have social media, which you can keep in touch with all these people from years ago. You can see what's going on even if you don't even talk to them.
Yep.
So you know of them. And if you were to see their face, you know their name. But back then, maybe your neighbors, and that's it. You probably had 7 siblings.
Probably.
So there's 7 people.
Oh my God, you kind of blew my mind just there. I mean, I knew obviously it was going to be different then, but thinking about all of this that
Yeah.
you're saying about social media and like all the people that you would know back then versus now,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
It's too much. It's too many people.
Yeah. In reality, Ellis Island is the myth everyone knows, but there's a heavier last name story in American history that usually gets flattened into one sentence.
Oh,
Here's a line you probably learned in school as fact. Freed people just took their old master's last name.
yes, I heard that a lot.
Okay, well, that's partially true, but it's more complicated than that. So this happened post-emancipation, which
We are the people
I don't know
in
this.
order to form a more perfect union. I don't think that's the emancipation. I think that's the Constitution is what I know. It's the only song I know.
That's the only song you know.
The only historical song that I remember from. Do you remember? Oh my God, they used to show this to us. Isn't it like School Something Rocks?
Schoolhouse Rock?
Schoolhouse Rocks.
Yes.
Yes, which ages me because I don't think they have that anymore.
I definitely was not paying attention when
I
they
don't
like
know why that's
rolled the
stuck in my
TV
head.
in. Did they roll the TV in
Yes,
for you with the
of
little like
course.
VHS?
Yes,
We're just dating ourselves, right?
we are. But I don't know why that song has always stuck with me. Like I could sing to you the whole Constitution because Schoolhouse Rocks sang it to me, and it's in here. It never left. It's one of my core memories.
It did
Like
its job.
yeah, like an Inside Out, you know, where she just has all these memories
Yeah,
there.
true.
It's just on a shelf, replaying.
I don't have the knowledge of that. I just remember conjunction, junction. What's your function?
I remember that one too.
Can I tell you what conjunction junction was about?
Yeah.
No. Conjugating? I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know either. Okay.
Anyway, going back. So after emancipation, freed people all adopted their last enslaver's surname. But as like a fuller picture, some did for practical reasons, like reunification with paperwork, or if you got separated from your family, you know. But many chose entirely new names on purpose because why would you want to keep
I would do that.
the name?
I don't want to keep that name. Yeah.
Yeah, but actually, this is crazy. A lot of them chose Freeman or Freedmen for names of admired public figures.
Oh.
Some enslaved families already had stable surnames across generations, independent of any enslaver. Have you ever seen the show Handmaid's Tale?
No. I've heard it's good. Is it?
It is, but it's like very real feeling at certain points. So that's a little freaky. I think there's like people who are obviously going to be nicer to the people who work for them. And then there's going to be people who are not. Yeah.
They don't see them as people. You know,
No, not back
during
then.
that time.
No, which is
They were like
messed up.
not people.
I can't even believe how far we've come in such a short amount of time, you know? But it.
Another one that's wild to me, I know this is a little off topic, but women like voting,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
I'm like, whoa,
That is crazy.
that was not that long ago. It's pretty crazy.
So
We just
what-
always go on little tangents. We have to. What's the
Yeah.
point? Can't just stay with one conversation. But we
No.
have 3 at the same time.
That's how our brains work.
Yeah.
But most of what we know about this fact of last names in the US comes from the 1870 census and Civil War pension records, where veterans explained their own name choices directly.
Oh,
Are we like whipping out paper and we're like interviewing these people? Or are the people just giving us the story about their name?
look, I think a manual entry on a computer, and I'm like, oh my God, that's them. They had to put the
Ink?
pen in the ink
Yeah.
and have to write in cursive all the time, I think.
Yep. Well, that's how they just wrote, I'm pretty sure.
That's a lot of work. And then your hand hurts. And I'm pretty sure if you have to talk to somebody, you have to go through the whole motions. Hi, how are you? How was your week? How was the weather? Like, by the time you get to a point, it's not like a form,
No.
you know, where you're like filling it out, you submit, you're registered. No, this is work.
Okay, but this I think goes back to what you were saying earlier about like you didn't encounter that many people. So these people are probably bored.
The registrars,
Yeah, maybe. I mean, okay,
Maybe.
maybe they meet more people than like the average person, but the person who's going up to the registrar to tell them their last name, they are probably so bored and just need to talk to someone.
I don't know. I want to know how many registrars we had and how many people they registered. Because to
don't-
me, I'm thinking a lot of people were registered, but if
It
it's
could be like
25,
100.
it's 25 fine.
I don't know how we'll find that information.
And
Probably
they're all explaining to you why they thought that was the right last name for them. I'd be like, give me a break.
I would just choose something fun.
What would you, okay, let's say you just got back from a different country. Okay. I don't understand your language.
Yeah.
Okay. You get to pick your own name.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Dope.
This is your last name?
HD.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, but Harley Dope doesn't sound very good either.
No, I like Dove.
Ooh.
That's a pretty name.
Ashley Dove.
I would be Ashley Dove.
Okay, I gotta change mine.
Okay, what would be? What would yours be though? Raven.
Ravenclaw.
You sound like a hunter, but I don't know why you would hunt ravens. That doesn't make sense.
What is Ravenclaw?
I don't know. It sounds like an energy drink.
Definitely from something. I have no idea what it's
Okay,
from.
we gotta look that up.
I feel embarrassed. I say all these things and I don't know. Have you ever been to Alabama?
No,
Okay, me either. But apparently,
allegedly,
there is a monument in Montgomery, Alabama.
Alabama. Is this like your Portuguese side speaking?
Yeah, I can't speak English right now. In Montgomery, Alabama, there's a monument that's inscribed with over 100,000 surnames freed people chose for themselves, pulled from that 1870 census that we had just talked about. And that's how they have this information.
Okay. I need this list, but okay.
Yeah, 100,000.
100,000 is a lot. I don't want to be a registerer.
No, that kind of just explained it. But then how many registrars were there?
I hope there are multiple.
These are just people who chose their last name. These aren't even the people who were like, their last name
Explaining
was
their last
given
name.
to them.
Oh, yeah, exactly. And that's just Alabama.
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 That's true.
Okay.
Okay, whoa.
Wow.
I actually knew this girl in middle school, and her last name, I didn't do any research on this, but ended in like IA, and her brothers ended in Y because they change it based on male versus female.
Oh.
So she was Russian. Her brother's last name ended in Ski, and then her last name ended in Ska,
Okay.
which I thought was so interesting.
That is interesting. Oh, I actually, not similar, but kind of similar. I know someone whose son's last name in Spanish is Quiñones. With
Okay.
an ñ, it's like an N with a little wiggly on it.
Yeah.
And the ñ is a different sound. So without that wiggly, it's an N sound.
Okay.
But that's not the same sound. So Quiñones, when they registered them in America,
Mm-hmm.
then they wouldn't do that letter. So then the last name for their son is Quinones, if you think about it. But that's not
Wow.
okay because it's like, it's not the last name. It's literally different.
So, you know what I was thinking about? A lot of like the presidents and stuff, they all had like last names that, or at least the ones that I could think of, had the like dad
George
last.
Washington.
Yeah.
Is that his dad's last name?
It sounds like it was added on to son, or
Washington.
Washington. Maybe that one was location.
What would be
Washington.
That could be job. They were washing windows or something.
Oh, okay. Washingtons. That's a good theory.
Okay.
Or Jefferson.
What's the next one?
Jeff.
Mm-hmm.
And the son of Jefferson.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Thomas Jefferson. Was he president? He wasn't president.
Was he not?
No, he was like a founding father. Was Benjamin Franklin a president?
No.
I feel like these are founding fathers.
Yeah, okay. I need to look up really fast.
But I see what you're saying.
Thomas Jefferson.
Yeah, we need to know this. I got some tea.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay.
On Thomas Jefferson.
Mm. Okay. He was a founding father.
However, am I a historian?
He was also a U.S. president from 1801 to 1809.
No.
Yep.
Wait.
Whoop, whoop.
Okay.
I think Benjamin Franklin then had to be.
Can you check? I don't understand how they were all presidents.
He was not. Wait. Wait. Okay. He was a president of Pennsylvania.
Oh, please. That doesn't count.
Okay. But why is he a
president of a state?
Why is he on the $100 bill?
Because he's a founding father. It's too much. It's confusing. Pick a profession to put on the bills. Have some Thomas Jefferson tea.
Okay.
Don't judge me.
I'm not judging. I didn't even know that he was a president, so.
Girl, he was a governor. Okay?
Okay.
I know that because I, during my vacation, wanted to spend time with someone I love.
Mm-hmm.
And that person likes history. And they were watching the Thomas Jefferson recap of his life. And I found out way too much about Thomas Jefferson.
Okay, let's hear it.
First of all, he had 6 kids. Which,
what?
I guess makes sense for back then, but they were like, the way they mention it, this isn't Netflix. If you guys don't believe me, go check it out. But they're like, oh, his wife was always pregnant.
Okay.
I'm like, I don't like her referring to her as always pregnant. That's not fair.
No. Like,
he
was doing something to make that happen.
Exactly. And lucky for him, he's not the one that gets pregnant.
Yeah.
Because would he have been able to be a founding father? No.
No. Nope.
Okay. So 6 kids. Unfortunately, I think like only 2 survived, but all the other ones.
6?
Yes. All the other ones like passed at a really young age. And the number could be off by like 1, but most of them had passed early.
Okay.
And then his wife passes away, and it was really sad because he was really hurt. And they used to read to each other.
Which love.
I don't like that.
Why?
If you love me, don't come next to me and read to me. That is awkward. It's like singing to someone.
I do that frequently.
Should I sing to you right now and see how you feel about this?
Listen,
It's
Jay
awkward.
Jay Rhodes does this to me on a daily basis. Oh, I think like I got that part covered.
She does. I know. She's got a few singles out there
Yeah.
that are good. They're good for me because they're about Harley. So, okay, you are used to this.
Also, you're the person who doesn't want to be consoled if you're crying.
No,
You
leave
just
the
wanna be
room.
left alone.
Leave the room. Don't talk to me. That's true. So that's why I'm like, don't read to me. Don't sing to me.
Which is so weird because you're the person who wants water all the time.
I do require,
Like love. She
Love.
wants love.
yes.
Okay.
Okay. Well, anyway, I
Whatever.
didn't like that. He's like, governor, they're trying to kill him because the British are pissed with him since he's
Right.
a founding father. They go to his house. They talk to one of his slaves. And they're like, where is he? Where is he? Like, tell us where he is.
Yeah.
They like point a gun at him. And it's recorded that he was like, you know, essentially just shoot me. I'm not going to tell you where he is. Which I was like, wow, that's loyalty.
Wow.
That was a very loyal person to him. And I wonder why? Because he had a chance to just like throw him under the bus. So anyway,
Okay.
that's just like a side question. After all this is over, he ends up moving to France.
Mm-hmm.
And over there at that time, everyone was freed. There were no, like, they did not accept that. So he was actually like keeping it quiet because he didn't want 2 of his slaves to know that it was like, yeah, that it was like illegal to have slaves. And he was keeping it quiet. He didn't want them to know. And he then started paying them like really low wages. So he wasn't technically breaking the law.
Thomas Jefferson.
Which I was like, oh, I didn't know that. So I don't think he was pro freedom.
No, I mean, like you have help around your house for free for so long.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, lots of things learned.
Is that all your Thomas Jefferson tea?
You know, that's all I got.
That's more than I know. Didn't even know he was a president. Wasn't
I
sure.
didn't even know he was a president after the documentary. I wasn't paying a lot of attention, honestly.
We somehow talk a lot about that time frame,
Yeah, we do.
but we never know the history.
Yeah.
This was crazy.
We don't claim to be valid sources, so we're fine.
No, you gotta do your own research. We're
Uh-huh.
just saying
We're just talking.
we found some sources. that
We
say
look,
stuff,
we do some digging.
but not everything.
Yeah.
I came across some crazy celebrity gossip.
Ooh.
At least in my eyes. Okay.
Okay.
Recently, Lewis Hamilton, the F1 driver,
Okay.
and Kim Kardashian reportedly went public with their relationship.
Interesting.
Mhm.
That's a weird match.
I mean,
Not
yes.
expected. Not the
No.
usual type.
No.
But
Definitely.
so she doesn't really have a type.
Now she's kind of all over. They shared posts like with pictures and both of them on each other's
That's
social
cute.
media accounts. Yeah. And actually, I found out this information based on last names.
Okay.
Kim Kardashian, right? Okay. Kardashian is Armenian in
Yeah, that
origin.
makes sense because she's
She
Yep.
is Armenian. I know that about her. But most sources say it means stone cutter or stone carver.
so hers is a job based.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she's got stone in her house. She's got diamonds.
She does.
She's got
Marble.
marble. But she got stones.
She just got stone.
She's not cutting them, but she's having people
No.
cut them.
But some Armenian culture dispute this.
Oh.
They actually trace the word back to brother.
Oh man.
I'm like, I kind of like the stone cutter version
I like
better.
stone cutter.
But brother, I guess.
Bruh.
Yeah, what up, brother? You know? What
I
up,
don't like it.
Kardashian?
I don't like it.
No, it's not
I like
as...
Stonecutter.
Yeah, me too.
I know you're talking about celebrity gossip.
Yeah.
Can we talk about another Netflix documentary? I promise this is not history. I've been watching Worst Neighbor.
Mm-hmm.
I can't. It's insane.
Yeah, you got to be careful.
You have to be really careful. So the first one with the woman that lived next door, it escalated so quickly.
Mm-hmm.
And the other thing was like the woman that was the aggressor the whole time feels like she's being
The one,
the
like...
victim.
Yep. But is that the one where the girl had known the family prior and then moved in near them? Okay, that was a crazy story because I'm like, you would think if you know someone for a long time, this was a family friend that they had.
She even lived in their home for a bit. Yes.
Then, like, you feel like you would know these people good enough to know that they would be decent neighbors.
Yeah. But you really have to be careful with people. Those people, you just don't know, first of all, how far they're going to go.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't really understand what their perspective is, what they're thinking. Her perspective the whole time is, I'm being a victim. They keep harassing me.
Yeah.
No one's doing anything to her.
She did some crazy
She did some crazy things.
It just gets worse. There's, I think, 4 episodes out right now.
Yes. I've seen the first 3.
The 4th one is insane. Was with the house that, like, exploded.
Oh my God. That was insane.
That was actually insane.
That was insane.
Yeah. With how much, like, destruction that caused. When they were explaining how many houses, it was like 60 or something.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Because it messed up the foundation and stuff. Like,
and then the way they describe it, because it was nighttime, so some of them were like in bed and stuff, but some are like we're sleeping, and you just feel this foundation like shake, and then there's like these parts flying, like they have no idea what's going on. It's just random. You're waking up to that.
Oh my God, it was just crazy.
You guys need to watch it immediately
if you haven't already. Yeah, it's on Netflix. Worst Neighbor Ever, I think this was called.
Wow.
I don't know Ariana Grande. Like, I don't follow her that closely, but I do know recently that she went back to this guy named Ricky. Ricky, who I don't know, but she bashed him in a song before, and
now I listen and laugh.
Yes,
Yeah.
and she allegedly has changed the lyrics since then. I haven't heard what it says.
She says, "I know he has my back," something like that. Yeah, I heard this.
Okay, that's wild. I thought that was crazy.
Did you see the Justin Bozoni and Blake Lively thing?
No.
Okay, so supposedly they're done.
Okay.
For one claim, allowed her to get legal fees off of that. How much do you think legal fees for a celebrity would be for one for a case?
I mean, this one's gone on for a long time, so I would feel like it'd be like 100,000.
Okay, 8 million.
Oh.
The amount's a lot. So like 8 million, and then he hasn't spoken in like 2 years, and he finally put a video with his wife. And they were saying that they're healing, and that they're going through a process, and that they have a lot to say, but they haven't been ready. So I think it's gonna get
juicy. $8 million. Wait, so that means that she's asking him to pay $8 million
for partial of her legal fees. And then she did the Taylor Swift thing where like she wasn't invited to the wedding.
She wasn't?
I don't know. I'm seeing a lot of back and forth, and I saw, okay, this is all allegedly. I saw that she had put out that she was invited, that it was corrected that she wasn't. And she was actually at her daughter's horseback riding thing. She wanted to do that because she didn't want to take away from Taylor's day.
Yeah, you're not going to take away from Taylor Swift. The people who went onto the Empire State Building and like, did you see that? They climbed the Empire State Building, and it was a couple, and they got engaged on top of the Empire State Building.
Oh, okay.
They
didn't see
do
this.
this like all the time. They're like climbers. They climb these tall buildings.
Nope.
What? You didn't see this?
No.
Girl.
I did start seeing, I don't know what's going on with me. Oh, I was on vacation, so I had time. I saw that there's another documentary on Netflix about like climbers. I started seeing it, and the beginning freaked me out because she actually freaks out on top of the building
Okay.
that they're climbing.
I'm going to show you who these people are
Okay,
later.
well-
I don't know if you've seen this, but people online have been going crazy about this, what they call a cryptid in Oregon.
No.
Or no, I'm sorry. Cryptid in Seattle. It's his name is Jimothy.
What is a cryptid?
It's like a Bigfoot or a Loch Ness monster.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Wow, sorry.
We're supposed to talk about conspiracy theories. You don't even know.
Yeah, I figured it out. It's vacation brain.
It's on the beach. There's some sand.
Yeah. There's sand and salt in there. It's rotting. Brain rot.
They are calling this Seattle cryptid Jimothy.
Okay.
And it's this raccoon.
Okay.
He's got like a short little torso.
And people have seen this.
It's blowing up on the internet.
This is another investigation we have to do.
We might have to. Okay. Jimothy is actually real. He is.
What's real about him?
I will show you.
No.
Yes, Jimothy.
Well, this is weird.
Yeah. It just is like a little.
It's a weird raccoon.
Well, he's a little raccoon.
Okay.
He's very cute.
I believe this one.
Yeah.
Because I believe that a raccoon can be born with birth defects.
Yeah. I mean,
That's fine.
that happens all the time.
I will
like,
accept Jimothy.
okay.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
Have you heard of the no eyelash look?
This is also popular right now. Actually, with the Odyssey being released in theaters that has like Zendaya, their makeup looks for like the carpet were very natural looking.
Oh.
And so they just kind of have very subtle makeup, not really like covering up their skin too much. So it was a lot of bare looking skin instead of like the foundation look. These makeup looks didn't accentuate their eyelashes. And so it's popping up in my feed like it's the new trend
You know,
to not wear mascara.
it's because they've seen me do it.
You saw it here, folks.
Yeah, I used that look, and so now they're like, "Ooh, you know, that's something we want to try." So I think that's what's happening.
I'm over here like, give me the eyelashes. I want them.
Yours are natural though.
Yeah, but I put a lot of mascara on.
I don't want to pay for them. I had a friend that was like, "Well, then you touch your eye and you like lose $50 just because you scratched it. You can't touch your eyes."
Yeah, I mean, I had the fake ones for a while. The extensions.
Yeah.
I really liked them. I didn't have a problem. And mine didn't like fall out that much. And I wore my heavy eyeliner like I do always. So I don't know if it's just how you take care of it. I don't know. It could be just based on each person too.
I think they're pretty. Some of them, I don't think that would be comfortable.
Mine were pretty subtle and they still felt heavy.
That's all I got. Wow.
Last names.
What an eventful week. Also, these rabbit holes. I would have never expected you to go through a last name rabbit hole.
I thought it was important. I didn't know where mine came from. Still don't know where it comes from. But it's kind of nice.
So we were researching for ourselves and ended up with nothing.
Well, like if your last name's Richardson, I could speculate where your last name came
You
from.
were definitely Richard's son.
Yeah. I think I'm going to keep the Ellis Island theory going for myself.
Yeah.
After this, you might know a little bit more about your last name.
So you could just change your last name. We're all in different phases of our lives. Each phase can have a last name.
But you have to pay for it. So like,
I think if you get married, it's free though.
Yeah, but think about all the stuff you have to change. Like,
I don't know.
Your driver's license,
that must be a
your
pain.
credit cards, if you have like a mortgage.
If you guys are going through that, let me know. I'm curious of how stupid does it get if you change your name?
If you're gonna do it, you should do it to something that you really want.
Like Raven Cole.
Yeah. Okay.
And that is a wrap on another episode of Valid Source.
Valid source?
Thank you so much for spending your time with us. It means the world to us.
If something we said made you go, wait, what? Share this episode, send it to a friend, drop it in a group chat. That's honestly the biggest thing you can do for us right now. Check out our link tree below. You can find us on social media, our website, and if you want to submit a topic for us to research, there's a link for that too. We want your weird, your wild, and your crazy conspiracies. I'm Harley.
And I'm Ashley.
You were thinking it, we said it.
See you in 2 weeks.